My name is Amil Khattar, and I'm honored to be a recipient of the Demar McKim School of Business Co-op Award this year in 2023. During my time at Northeastern, I did three co-ops. My first role was as a vertical merchandising associate at Wayfair. My second role was as a marketing and client development co-op at Goodman Law, and my third role was as a tagging analytics co-op at ASICS Digital. My co-op experiences kind of ran the gamut of marketing roles. I studied marketing analytics and finance at Northeastern. My first two roles at Wayfair and Goodwin Law were more marketing and marketing analytics. And so it was a really cool way to kind of understand consumer engagement, but also gain that B2B perspective while at Goodwin. My third role at ASICS was a little bit more on the back end side. Here, I was creating tagging specifications for the website and kind of building out the back end Google Analytics platforms for ASICS. So I kind of got the both sides of the coin in terms of my marketing roles while at these co-ops, and I'm really grateful that I did. I learned, a lot, not even just about marketing or marketing analytics, but also just about how to handle, real life situations. I've had several situations while I was on my co-ops where people were leaving the company, people were joining the company, we were changing how we were doing certain processes, and it creates an environment where you have to learn how to adapt very quickly. So some of my key learnings while I was on co-op was first off was being flexible and adaptable, learning how to think critically on your feet and pivot in situations when no one knows what to do is a very valuable skill that you can only learn on the job. And I'm really glad that I was able to do these experiences and learn somewhat how to gain that flexibility. Additionally, a skill that I learned while I was on co-op that I really value and I'm still working on is communication. Effectively communicating with my manager, whether it's the fact that I can't get I need an extension on a deadline because I can't get it in time, or that my bandwidth is overflowing and I need some help with some projects. Or even if it's just like asking for questions or clarity on a project because I simply don't understand the ask. It's definitely a skill that has to be refined and learned every single environment that you get inserted into. So I'm definitely glad that I got three instances where I can hone in on that skill and really fine tune it, because asking for help, or asking for clarity, or admitting that you need help with a deadline, can be a very vulnerable thing, but it does create a relationship of trust and a communication with your manager that they really appreciate and value. Because I found that it's much better to be forward with me needing help than after the fact when the project was due, and then we're both left unhappy. So I really worked on learning how to ask for help and learning to be proactive, and when I needed help with something, or when I needed an extension or something, or I needed to be in touch with someone else, because it created a lot more of a harmonious relationship. Some of the cool experiences I had on co-op was definitely one is at Wayfair, where I got to kind of work on changing the navigation layout of the site as a whole. I was assigned to smokers, which is a type of grill. I was on the fireplace and grills team while at Wayfair doing vertical merchandising. So I kind of got to do a complete optimization or overhaul of the smokers product listing page. So it was cool that I kind of got to see consumer engagement, and then I got to see their pain points, and then I could actually make the changes myself, and they're still there to this day. So that was a pretty cool project because I kind of got to actually impact how the site looked. In terms of some advice that I give to others going on co-op, definitely, as I mentioned before, to echo the first point about being flexible, you want to make sure that you are adaptable and ready to pivot whenever they ask you to, because that might be today or it might be in a week, and you never know. But a second thing I want to reinforce as a piece of advice is to be resourceful. You're in a very unique spot while you're on co-op, where you're in a really cool role for 6 months. Take advantage of that. Attend those training sessions. Learn that platform. Meet that person who might be very tangential. Take advantage of these opportunities, because you might never be in this position again, and you don't know where to lead. You might discover a platform or a training opportunity that you really love, and that might take you down a separate path, a career path. Or you might meet someone who you might ask for a letter of rec or a recommendation or a connection down the road. So you never know who you're going to meet. You never know what you're going to work on, or the type of projects you're going to get in, or you never know what you're going to like. So never say no to any opportunity that your co-op throws at you, because you don't know where it's going to lead. We're just starting out in our careers, so I definitely recommend you to be resourceful and look for every opportunity. Wherever if there's not a door, find a window. That's basically the model that I would encourage you to reinforce. In terms of my post-grad plans, currently I work as a digital marketing analyst at an e-commerce company called Barbecue Guys. I really like the analytics role of marketing more so, especially during my time at Wayfair and at ASICS. So that's kind of what led me to looking for a marketing analyst role post-grad. But I'm loving what I do right now, and I wish you all the best in your continued success. And if there's anything I can ever do for you as an alum from Northeastern, please feel free to reach out.